99.7 DJX, the Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast. Turn it up. On demand.
If you ever want the opinion of our listeners to just, give you an unbiased thought on your situation, just shoot us a message at Ben and Kelly Show, and we'll get a hold of you and work it out. Hey there, Julia.
Good morning.
Okay, so thanks for allowing us to talk to you. Will you walk us through what you messaged us?
Yes. Okay, so I have been dating my boyfriend for 3 years, and well, I found something out that's really throwing me for a loop. Like, on the surface, maybe it's not that big of a deal, but I just want to know why.
Okay. Go on.
So, we started dating when I had just turned 20, and he was supposedly 25. So, a few weeks ago, his mom dropped off a box of all of his childhood stuff to our apartment. So, keepsakes, yearbooks, school pictures, stuff like that. He wasn't home when she dropped it off, and so I thought it would kind of be fun to go through some of his old pictures, and in it was his birth certificate.
Okay.
So according to the birth date, he's actually 10 years older than he told me he was. 10 years older.
Okay, so you thought he was 25 when you started dating. He was actually 35, and now he's 38?
Yes, exactly.
Whoa.
Yep. So I was under the impression the whole time that there was a 5-year age gap. But I'm shocked and confused, and I'm still processing.
Yeah.
I haven't told him that I saw it, and I don't really know what to do. It is his age, and age is just a number, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But what do I do? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, 10 years is a little bit different than 5, I guess. I think the most confusing is why is he telling you that?
Yeah, and you're right. Like 5 years, 10 years, it is a number. But I don't understand the reason for the lie. And also, the lie went on for 3 years. So what? Yeah, I don't know.
And the only reason you know now is because his mom dropped off his birth certificate, like along with that stuff. So otherwise, you would still not know.
No, and I wasn't I wasn't trying to snoop.
Yeah.
I was just, my boyfriend's cute baby pictures.
Yeah.
And so here I am, just being a girlfriend. I'm not trying to be nosy, so that's another thing.
Okay. I get it, and we have a ton of people already texting in and letting us know how you should proceed with this. But Julia, sit tight, and we'll see if we can help you out.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, like Cassie's like, I married a man who lied about his age, and he ended up being a pathological liar, narcissist.
Oh, no.
Run.
Oh, wow. See, now I'm instantly thinking, what kind of night cream is he using? Because if he is looking like, they said, I'm sorry, Bridget pointed this out, no 35-year-old looks 25. Like, amazing skincare, if that's the case.
So I think, hang on. So he's 15 years older than she is.
No.
Because if they were, because didn't she say that they?
She said she was 20.
Yeah,
he told her 30. He told her 25.
He was 25,
but he was 35 at the time.
So now he's
she's 23
and he's 38. Yeah, that's 15 years, Kelly.
I'm confused.
That's 15 years older than what he said. That's wild. So I don't know why. I don't know why. Kim says she should throw him a huge birthday party and let someone else blow it out of the water. Like invite all his friends and be like, okay, hey, what up with the friends? Like, okay, there's a lot of questions here.
Wait, Corey had a really good point. He's like, you know what? Just wait for that Social Security, honey. Easy money.
All right. 502-571-9970. It's group therapy.
Would have backed up like the birth date. So not sure about that. Kim said, obviously she should run fast and far. He's probably a habitual liar and they clearly don't have a very close relationship. It would be different if, had he fessed up at any point, but the fact that he's carried on this lie for 3 years, what else is he lying about?
I mean, maybe it's weird, and maybe it's weird when maybe he knew her age before he disclosed his fake age, because he's all like, oh, well, she's only 20 when they got together. I need to be a little bit more her generation. So that's what he thought. Jill, real quick.
The same exact thing happened to me like 20 years ago.
Get out.
It was like only like a 4-year difference, but again, I found his diploma and called the school and got his transcript. Anyways, long story short, it opened the door to a whole bunch of more lies that followed.
Oh, wow.
So that's not just oops, I lied about my age. She needs to look into that. Because not only that, if she's been with his family for 3 years, because if she's dated him, she's been around his family.
Probably,
At birthday parties, wouldn't they make a milestone of his 30th birthday or his 35th? I mean, something's off.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe family's out of town or something, and they're not around for I don't know, but you're right. There's so many red flags there.
You don't just lie about your age, and you don't just lie that big. Run!
Thank you, Jill.
Okay, so then Taylor said same thing happened to my uncle a while back.
Oh.
He was 45, met a girl who was 30. He told her he was 35. When he met her, he thought it wasn't going to be anything but a fling, so he wasn't really worried about lying about the age. But a year later, he still hadn't told her. When he finally did, it almost ruined the relationship, but they did make it work, and they've been married for 20 years now.
So it's not quite a deal breaker yet. I mean, it is.
I mean,
but
according to Taylor's story, I mean, maybe that's really what it is, because if she was 20, like barely out of her teens,
right,
and he was like, what, 35?
Well,
we're thinking he's probably trying to make it seem less creepy at that point.
Yeah.
Because she was so young.
Oh my gosh. But I go back to what everyone has seemed to like gravitate towards is he's kept this lie up now for 3 years.
That's not the age. It's the lie. Yeah,
that is in and of itself pretty spectacular. That he is continuing with this for so long. And you know, maybe it's one of those things where he's just digging himself into a hole, and then it just keeps getting deeper and deeper, and he's just like, it's gone on now 3 years, and I don't know how to tell her that.
Exactly. Hey. Which that was the situation in Taylor's family's case. So I'm thinking maybe the fact that she's got his mom, that's like her open door. Yeah. You know, she's got this box of his past that is, you know, has all the clues she needs to put it together. So just kind of be like, oh, hey, I noticed some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up?
Can you explain this? All right. Well, if you want to, you can always go back to the Facebook page at Ben and Kelly Show. Leave your comment, especially if you're not in a situation where you can call and chime in now or text in now. That's cool. At Ben and Kelly Show. So what we're saying basically, right, is Julia is I mean,
well, confront him.
Yeah. I mean, you have to. I mean,
I think you just organically tell him what happened. I mean, mom dropped off all the stuff. You were there, and let's see it's really cute to dig into his past, and that's what you found out.
Yep.
I really feel like there's no reason to lie about how she found out.
Right,
it's very organic.
Absolutely. All right, so there you go. You can always chime in at Ben and Kelly Show.